San Antonio agents and lenders, I'm Sarah with Texas Title Girl. Thanks for joining me today. And in this video, we're going to jump right in and talk about the what of personal branding. I'm going to give you 3 things to keep in mind when it comes to building your brand, especially your personal brand, and setting it up for success. I would love for you to consider clicking that subscribe button, smash that like button if you enjoy this video, and make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what other things you'd like to see me make videos on. So the first thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to the what of personal branding is the idea of being consistent. But consistency is really key when it comes to personal branding, and here's why. If you're not consistent, then it can send a confusing message to your target audience, your viewers, your followers. So when you're consistent, you're going to increase the likelihood that your message will also be consistent, because you're going to zero in on who it is that you're wanting to attract, who it is that you're wanting to do business with, your ideal client, your ideal audience. You're going to set aside some time to make sure that you're clear on who it is that you are wanting to work with, and even more clear on who it is that maybe you're not trying to attract, so that you don't send the wrong message consistently over and over again to the wrong group of people. So consistency is key when it comes to marketing. You want to develop a strategy and work on a calendar that helps you identify how often you're going to be posting and what you're going to be posting, and always making sure that that message is in alignment with your brand. So the more clear you are on your brand, who you are, what you're about, your product or your services, and then aligning all of that together, the more you're going to increase your chances of bringing people to you and attracting people to you who want to do business with you and your brand. What I want to talk about next is authenticity. It's really important when you're building a brand that you are authentic. So don't try to be someone that you're not. If you know yourself and you know who you are and you know your strengths, and even more importantly, your weaknesses or areas where you don't necessarily shine, that's going to help you in building your brand message, because you're going to create a brand that looks like you and feels like you. And that's really important, because it's not going to attract everybody, and that's okay. When I talk about being authentic, I'm also referring to the idea of you being able to differentiate yourself in a way that nobody else can. What sets you apart from your competition? What makes you different from everybody else in your industry? And what is it about you when it comes to helping people buy or sell homes that you can do in a way that nobody else can? That's really going to help set you apart when you're building your personal brand and as you go along in your career and do business with people. Being able to be authentic in a way that differentiates you is also going to help you when it comes to referrals and reviews. So once you've closed that deal and you've done business with a buyer or seller, and you ask for that referral or you ask for that online review, hopefully those qualities that differentiated you along the way as you provided your service are also going to be the things that your sellers and buyers refer to when they're leaving you that review. So we've talked about consistency, we've talked about authenticity. Let's talk about the third one today. But before I mention the third one, and the one that I think is probably just as important as the first 2, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure to smash that like button and leave a comment below. I read and respond to all my comments. I welcome your feedback. So the third thing I want to mention when it comes to personal branding is the idea of sustainability. So when you're developing a personal brand, you also want to make sure that you think long-term. Not just what is the market doing right now, or what do people in San Antonio like right now, or what are the buyers and sellers that I'm working with like right now, but what is a message, what is a brand, and what is a road that I can walk down that is long-term. So are you creating a brand that you can grow into, that you can enhance, that you can expand because trends change and consumer habits change? You want to create a brand that can grow with you over time, that you can enhance it, you can give it a facelift, but it's still you. It's still who you are and what you're about, and the message doesn't change. The other thing that I want to mention when it comes to sustainability is making sure that you have opportunities to progress monitor throughout the year or as you're building your brand. So don't be afraid to pull over on the side of the road, so to speak, and change directions if you see your brand headed in a direction that you don't want it to go, because you don't think it's sustainable or it doesn't send the message that you want it to send. I hope these 3 tips have been helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe and check in with me next week. I'm going to be posting on how to get your brand in front of people now that you've worked on the what and the who. Thanks for watching.